Internets, before we start, I just want you to know this clear crystal sound comes from us fucking with the Engine Room Studio and Rode Microphone. Rode Microphone is the premier microphone for anybody out there. Y'all hit me all the time like, hey, Combat, how do we start our new podcast? Get a Rode, bitch. And y'all on the fucking road. Let's go. Hey, yo, internets, this week's episode of the Combat Jack Show is brought to you by Bevel. Who else? Bevel is the first and only shaving system designed for people with coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin. You can get clearer, smoother skin in as little as 4 weeks when you start shaving with your Bevel razor. You know I've been using Bevel for the longest. I'm the Bevel Lord. And I don't lie. Bevel has helped my life. It's enhanced my life. It's made my life better. I love it. I love having clear skin. I love having smooth skin. I love having hairless skin. I love having no bumps and no anal warts and monkey bumps on my shit. Listen, go to getbevel.com/Jack to check out their great products and support this podcast. And now back to the show.
Get ready for combat. No escaping. Get ready for combat. Get ready for combat. Yeah. The Combat Jack Radio Show. Stand up.
Yo, internets, you are listening to the Combat Jack Show podcast, the Combat Jack Show. I'm your host, Combat Jack. Yo, hey, King, what's up, man?
Ah, man. What up, man?
We in August, man. Like,
Yeah.
we early in August, man. Like, how did we just blow by fucking July, man? Like, did we travel in July? Did we go places? Did we go to L.A.? Did we have, like, live shows? What the fuck did we do in July, my dude?
July, we recovered from the May and June.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And in Mogul, we was preoccupied with Mogul.
We're still on Mogul. Listen, internets, there's a live show this week, Thursday, at Highline Ballroom, the
Yep.
Mogul show,
Yes.
where people who've participated in the Mogul phenomenon will be there. I'll be there. Chris Lighty's people will be there. His family will be there. People that he's worked with have been there.
Yep.
Gimlet Media, what's up, man? So come through. It's free. Shit is free.
Yeah, just go to mogulevent.com, RSVP, and get there early, man, because it's going to be a zoo.
What's going on with you, man?
Chilling, man.
Yeah?
Chilling.
I had a late
Chilling.
dinner tonight. I was drinking a little bit. I usually don't drink.
You sauced?
I'm not sauced, but I had a little drink, man. But I'm so excited right now, man. I'm
Yeah.
so excited, man. Like, you know, being a first generation American by way of Haiti, man, and being a first generation hip hop fan, like listening to like the Cold Crush Brothers, right, and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five in 1978, right, and then like seeing the whole Brooklyn thing like expand and like hip hop and like reggae, and like Haitians used to always get like the short end of the stick, you know what I'm saying? Like we was like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like what the fuck? Why we getting the short end of the stick? You know what I'm saying? And like 95, 96, this whole phenomena where this whole Haitian pride thing happened where niggas wanted to be Haitian. When you go to the West Indian Day Parade and niggas wanted to be on that West Indian Day float, you know what I'm saying? And I got to give it up to this cat, man, because he was part of that movement.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? To making the Haitian shit so cool where like Haitian right now, niggas don't even know. Niggas want to jump on that Haitian train, don't even know. That shit was a stigma back in the day. That shit was hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, what up to all my Zoes, the online Sak Passe, Sak Passe. So let's welcome to the Combat Jack Show, Mr. Pras, Michelle. What's going on, sir?
What up, baby? How you doing?
How you been, man?
Man, I'm wonderful.
Yo, how you looking so fresh, man? You look like a day hasn't passed. You look like you haven't spent $1. What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Eating ginger, quinoa. You know, I try to stay healthy, you know, really, you know, watch what I eat, take care of myself. You gotta take care of yourself, man. Health is first, period.
Yes,
Health,
sir.
then wealth,
Yes.
then family.
Is that what it is, man?
For me, it is. Health, wealth, family.
Yo, Pras, you've been in this game for a long time, man. Like about how long? 25, 27 years?
Yes, sir.
How's it been for you, man?
It's been great. It's great, man. It's I'm so blessed. I am the most blessed person on this earth, man. Haitian kid, born in Brooklyn. Like you said, they used to make fun of Haitians. I mean, I didn't really get it like the other Haitian who first came off the boat because I was technically an American. So, you know, back in the day, I had the Quarterville, the sheepskin, the Adidas, the Lees, you know. My mom used to say, you bring a good report card home, She used to put on layaway. You know layaway?
Oh shit!
Yeah. She used to go
So
downtown.
she had you on the quarterfields on layaway.
Yeah, B. She like, listen, she said, bring a good report card. my boy Quarterville. That mean I'm gonna give you the Quarterville. You know, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, B. From the school.
But let me ask you something, man. What I don't understand is out of the entire collective, you still have a slight accent. No,
If you say so, I don't know.
I mean, does
I think
he have-
so.
Yeah.
I think it's dope, too.
It's a little Haitian. I always thought you were fait là-bas. Parce que n'est qu'à fait là-bas, you get the accent là. Moi même fait ici, même pas accent là.
Nah. I mean, I don't really hear that, but if you say so, I mean, I don't hear it from people, but if you say so, cool. You know?
First and foremost, man, congratulations next year. You guys are up for the nomination of an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Word, thanks.
The Fugees.
Thank you.
How's that looking, man?
I mean, we see what the voters, you know, what they say. I can't see. I don't know.
What does that mean to you, man?
Man, it's listen, man. I tell people, I'm always striving for greatness, and it's more important for me now than it was in the very beginning. Because in the beginning, you know, it was more like a hustle for me. Because I love hip hop, but it was like, yo, I need to get out of the hood. So let me figure out how I'm gonna get this paper. So you know, I went and found Lauryn Hill. You know, put White Clef in the groove. It was like, yo, I mean, I love the music because I grew up on hip hop. Like a lot of people are byproduct, but I remember when BLS or Kiss FM played the first hip hop record in America.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Now that's not considered hip hop.
King Tim the Third.
Run DMC.
Which one?
Sucker MC.
But Pras, Sucker MC came after the Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang. I mean, technically you could say it's hip hop, but
yes,
it's
it
not.
was.
It's under the banner of hip hop. And I'm not trying to take anything away from it. Sorry, this I'm gonna turn this off. I'm not trying to take
He's
anything.
making money right now.
Yeah, that's the money.
all this money is flowing. All this money is flowing through the airwaves.
You're not lying. This is a real serious, bro.
You want to take this? We can always edit this. Take that call, man. Take that call.
Yeah, take it.
Take that call. We're editing.
I already turned it off. Listen.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
But no, listen. Sugar Hill definitely fall under the banner of hip hop.
Yes.
But it wasn't considered hip hop.
I hated that record.
That record was horrible.
Yes, it was.
But I respect for what it was. I respect for. You can't deny what it did for hip hop, though. In the sense of like, it's the same thing what MC Hammer, Young MC, Vanilla Ice did for the third wave of hip hop.
For the culture. Bring it to a
because
a
white
larger-
America didn't know what that was.
Right.
And then once that bullshit started to fade, then you had the emerge of NWA and Naughty by Nature from the East Coast, and that's when it was like. Then you had the Fushnikins, leaders of the new schools, and all that started to come. But when I say hip hop, I'm talking about like because when radio was playing Sugar Hill Gang, they didn't look at it as hip hop. They looked at it like this is another version of Good Time.
Good Time.
Right. That's how they looked at it.
Now Rogers.
Yeah, they didn't know what that was. It was just like, oh, this is just another version.
This is disco.
Right. They had no idea what this was. And nor did they believe it was going to become anything. But when I'm talking about hip hop, 2 years ago, a friend of mine.
I mean, that was the first.
asked me
That was
to
the
say-
first. When Sucker MCs dropped, it was a whole.
Because
different-
even Grandmaster Flash didn't get played on the radio. And that was really the first record.
the message.
The message.
The
Didn't
message
get-
was the first like official.
Official, right. But
that
it
record.
wasn't getting played on the radio.
Right.
Yo, bro, when the message came out, see,
Let's go there, man. You take that pause, man. You need a handkerchief, man.
hey, yo, listen. Let me say this to you. There's a lot of cats who probably remember that era, but they not in the same mind frame or scene that I'm in. Because if you see me, you would never think that. Like, I'm from the school of we used to wash our laces and iron our laces. And like, you had to lace your
Fat joints.
sneakers, a certain way. Like, there was
Had the fat green ones on the white and green Adidas.
bro, you had to,
Like, it was a ritual.
yo, you remember how the night before you go to school, you had to know what you was gonna wear?
Had to crease your shit. You had to crease your shit, my nigga.
It was a science.
Yo,
Right,
niggas don't know what the fuck that is.
Yo, nigga, when you had the cranberry mock neck, you had to get your whole
my
shit
God.
ready for the cranberry mock neck.
Like, I remember when niggas used to get robbed for their sneakers. Remember when niggas used to put socks underneath? All right, let's move on, man, because you niggas is bringing me to another place
No,
right now,
let's
man.
go to that, nigga. We
you
there.
bringing me to
Nigga.
another space right now, bro.
Yo, Pras, man, because you were so into education, man, my biggest question for you is, how did you get into music?
You know, I didn't know what hip-hop was until one day my mom, in the summertime, used to send us to summer camp. For me, the summer camp, 'cause my sister was younger. And I was a bit weird. I was that weird kid, you know. So I remember one time these kids came to jump me, right?
Where was the camp at?
Somewhere in Jersey.
Okay.
And you remember when cats used to walk around with the boombox?
Yes, sir.
So as I'm getting jumped by like 6, 7 kids.
That shit used to be demoralizing. Let me tell you something, internet. There's nothing worse. Like, I don't know what the kids go through today, but back in the day, like the late 70s, the late 80s, when all you did was work your entire life as a kid to be fresh.
Yo.
And 6, 7 niggas would jump you. There was nothing
You could do.
Like, either you could plow through them niggas like a Just Ice nigga, but there was only 1 or 2 Just Ice
But
niggas.
yo, I'm gonna tell you the funny story though. So I'm getting jumped. This dude is walking by, some Pumas on, you know, tight jeans. Though these niggas is wearing now. Back then they were wearing the tight jeans.
Yes, sir.
Lees, and all you heard was boom, 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 bap, bap, boom, bap, doo-doo, bap, bap,
Sucker
boom.
MCs.
And while these niggas was jumping, they stopped. Everybody froze. Now, stupid me, that was my moment for me to run, but I just froze too, listening to the music. And it was like 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say,
MC Rhyme.
yo, that shit changed my life. I'm gonna tell you 2 things that changed my life. That part, and after the dude walked away, them niggas continued to fuck me up. But it didn't matter to me because I felt like this was the best moment of my fucking life, right? That was that moment. So that was,
Through all that trauma.
bro, because I was like, yo, this is the shit I want to be in. I didn't know what it was. I was like, this is what I want to do. And then later on that year, I kept hearing about this guy named Michael Jackson. You know who the fuck?
So
he
you didn't know
was.
Michael Jackson from the Jackson
No,
5?
bro. Listen, you got. I grew up in the '80s.
You
So
grew up
Michael came in the '70s.
In the
So I'm
70s,
not a '70 kid.
okay.
I'm not a '70
Right,
kid.
right.
I'm an '80s kid.
Right.
So they said something about Motown 25, some bullshit. So I stayed up to watch it because I didn't know anyone on it. I didn't know who Richard Pryor was. I didn't know who the Temptations were. I didn't know who Diana Ross.
Did you grow up in a strong Christian family, or like
Yeah, but they didn't.
How were you cut off from this shit?
I wasn't cut off because you got to remember. Think of it like this: if you were born in 2000, right now,
Right.
From 2000 to 2010, you don't know what that is.
But you was born in '72, right?
Right. So I don't know anything in the 70s.
Like Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's pop culture.
Right.
But Bruce Lee, I remember.
But
Bruce Lee had a re-emergence in the 80s.
Right.
So that became pop culture. Just like a lot of things in the 90s now, people are getting familiar with it, is becoming pop culture.
Repurposed, yeah.
Right. So I didn't know what Michael Jackson, I didn't know any of that. So my first introduction to music was Run DMC.
Damn, that's crazy.
I just want to add too. I could resonate because like the super groups for me was New Edition. So I knew about them before I knew about Jackson 5 or
Word is Born.
all of that shit.
Well, no, I can't say that. Well, yeah, with New Edition, you know
My
what?
childhood was in the
Actually,
90s,
my
though.
first group that I learned about was New Edition.
That's crazy.
Like, she give me a bang, and then Candy, bro. So yo, listen. So anyway, so so my mom, you know, very strict Christian household, Haitian. Don't play that shit. Like, you can't even think something crazy. They're gonna whip your ass type of shit. So I snuck to watch Motown 25.
Damn. I saw that shit live too.
Yo, when that nigga Michael Jackson did the moonwalk, because I already knew what breakdancing was, because I was doing that myself. When that nigga did the moonwalk, I was like, this is the shit I need to be doing. It was just, this is what it was. So that's how I got into this whole the music. And I was in a choir in the church. So I grew up in the church.
Did you start writing? Were you trying to write songs? Were you trying to write rhymes?
I was doing everything. I was writing songs. I was writing rhymes. So when we were in the cafeteria, you know, you had somebody that would do the beatbox because Fat Boys was big.
Fat Boys was amazing.
Amazing.
First album, listen,
incredible.
Don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
Always respect the Fat
We
Boys.
just having a. This
That
is like
first album?
yo. This conversation is like an inside joke. Cause no one know what the fuck we talking about. Like if you under 35, you'll have no idea what we're talking about.
Fat Boys are back.
Woo! Come on, man. And so either somebody was doing the beatbox or somebody was beating on the table, and you know we write our little rhymes and come in, you know, spit our little rhymes, whatever. And you know I used to just do my little thing. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got into high school, I got deeper into it. That's when sophomore year. That's when I met Lauryn Hill. She was in 8th grade.
You met her. Wait, how old was she at the time?
So I was 14. She was 11. No, sorry. I was 13. She was 10 or 11, something
10 or
like
11.
that. Mm-hmm.
And you spoke to her parents, right? You were like, yo,
I went to her parents' house because once I met her, I fell in love with her. My homegirl, Marcy, introduced me to her because her and I had a group together. And she like, yo, because I had this fascination of having two girls in me in this group.
Was it Tony Orlando and Dawn? What was the inspiration, man? Remember Tony Orlando and Dawn?
No,
Tony Orlando,
like
he had the two singers. So like that was a 70s shit. Like,
but you know what? I was inspired by Prince also.
Yes.
Remember he used to have
Wendy and Lisa.
Wendy and Lisa. So anyway, so I was like, so she introduced me to Lauryn. She sung for me, Eyes on the Sparrow. Fell in love with her, and then I said, let me go meet your parents because I knew her brother. Her brother and I had a class together. So I went to meet her parents and told her parents, listen, I'm going to make your daughter a star.
But how the fuck do you know what a star is at 13 years old and not knowing that the industry is real at the time? Like, what's your motivation? Like, I didn't know the industry was real until I was fucking 20.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something, B. And I'm going to tell you this. This is the DNA of who I am. I always believe I was embarking on greatness, even though I had no idea. I was naive to what that meant, but I knew I was destined for something, and that's no bullshit. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna make your daughter a star.
But still, at the same time, nigga, you're not even New York, man. You in Jersey.
So the fuck what?
There's no labels in Jersey at the time.
So
like, how are you thinking? Like, even I grew up in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I seen cats. I eventually worked in the industry, but it took me time to realize that the industry was right. What made you think? What gave you the fucking audacity to think not only that you could get in the industry, but you could sign somebody into the industry?
Bro, it was just what I believe. Like I'm just that.
You saw it.
Yeah, B. Listen. What you saying to me was so foreign. Like you're right. I was in Jersey. There was nothing going on in Jersey.
Nothing.
Like you couldn't get no deal.
Latifah wasn't popping at the time.
No, she was popping.
At the time. So we're talking about like 87,
yeah,
88.
She was popping, but that didn't mean anything.
Right.
Like, fuck that, man. I didn't know who Latifah was. You know? I mean, we crossed each other's path in school, whatever. But that didn't mean anything to me, man. It was like, yo, somehow I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. That's always been my motto to this day. Let me tell you something, man. Let me say this to you. You see me sitting here right now, bro? The average individual could not be sitting where I'm sitting at right now, coming from where I came from.
I don't let the average individual into this room, though. I mean, honestly, but
I'm telling you, my who I am is being guided by the higher force. Real talk. Like, period.
So at 11 years old, who is Lauryn Hill? Like, what is Lauryn Hill? What do you see in Lauryn Hill?
I saw this, when she sung Eyes on the Spiral for me, man. She had just got booed off the Apollo. I didn't let that deter me, man. I was like, this woman is special. Like, I knew she was special.
Did she spit at the time? Did she?
No. She wasn't spit. She was just a singer.
So she didn't rhyme at the time?
No.
How did the rhyming come into her life?
So I went to her one day when we started to record. So now at this point, it's me, Lauryn, Wyclef, and I think Marcy was still in the group.
And Marcy was, you said, like, I've heard a prior interview where you said when you look at Lauren, you see her as like the pinnacle of like the woman MC. But this chick Marcy was some other shit.
Yeah, let me put it like this to you. If Marcy had stayed in the group, like Lauren's incredible. Never.
I mean, Lauren is God MC.
Marcy would have been 10 times that.
I can't comprehend. I don't comprehend.
I'm saying to you now, if you put Marcy next to Lauren Hill right now, there's no comparison.
Right.
I'm talking about if you took both of them
The potential at the time.
and we all accelerating at the same time, like developing at the same time. She stayed with the group. I promise you, yo, they would make a shrine for her, like at the White House.
The
Like,
fuck.
yeah, she's that incredible.
So at the same time, dude, like as you focus on the music industry, you also focus on on education. You spent a year at Yale. Well, what would you study? Like it's not a fucking joke to get into Yale, dude.
I was a philosophy psychology major, so I went to Yale and Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah, philosophy psychology. I just loved that, and then did a concentration in economics.
And at what point do you like, yo, I got to jump back into the music?
I never said I have to jump. I never jumped out. It was just more like I did it because it was happening, and it was like, my mom's and something for me to do while I'm getting this music thing popping. You feel me? It wasn't like I'm put the music. Listen, let me explain something to you, and I tell people this all the time. In life, whatever it is you want to do, if you want to be a rapper, ball player, whatever, there's a lot of sacrifice you're going to have to do. You can't do that thing part-time. You're never going to prevail like that. So, bro, I was recording 12 hours and sleeping for 2 and going to school for another fucking 5 hours. I mean, it was like that. And then, after my junior year, I realized I'm going to have to drop the fuck out. Like, I can't.
I mean, you start going crazy. Like you
start going crazy.
Voices.
But the point I'm saying to you is it was never a switch for me. Oh, okay, I'm going to switch it on, I'm going to switch it off. When people do that, man, you're not going to get the results you're looking for.
So you meet Lauren. You have this other chick, Marcy, in the group. And then how do you meet Wyclef? And what's your first impression of Wyclef?
No, I already knew Wyclef.
Right.
So met him church. So Wyclef had already had another group popping because he was 3 years older than me. So the things he could do when I was 12, I couldn't do because he was 15.
Like what?
Like I couldn't go out the house past fucking 5 o'clock. I could only go out the house to throw out the garbage. And there was a time limit on that. Like, yo, fuck took you so long to throw out this garbage?
3 minutes, B. 3 minutes stop.
You know them Haitians be like, they on some other shit. Especially back then.
Yes.
I don't know what it is right now, but back then, my mom used to believe, look, let me tell you something. I'll put you on this earth, I can take you off this earth. That was her philosophy, period. Like, she understand, what's the shit they got? Dreyfus or Dyfus?
Dyfus.
Or family child.
Is it Dyfus?
Dyfus, yeah.
My mom had no comprehension what the fuck that meant. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You want to tell me how to fucking discipline my child, my children?
Discipline petit moins.
You know what I'm saying? You already know, bro. Yeah.
Yo, so Wyclef, when you see Wyclef, because to me as an outside looking in, man, like Wyclef is one of the most talented cats. Now, aside from Lauren, he's one of the most talented cats that I've ever given my attention and my time to in hip hop. Is that? Would you say that's valid or?
Yeah, I think he's talented, definitely. I always admire him, his talent. You take all the bullshit aside, I think very talented. To the core of who he is, yeah.
So how do you go from the rap translator group to the Fugees? Because you guys were named the rap translator.
Yeah, we had to change the name because somebody else
had a rap translator?
It was a rock group.
Rap translator?
No, it was called the Translator Crew. We was called the Translator Crew. And so, let me explain something to you. I keep trying to tell you, man, when the universe...
I like when you keep trying to tell me, dude.
when the universe is plotting for you,
yes, sir,
shit is fucking happening. Because when you sit back and think about it, Translator Crew would have not fucking worked.
Not at all.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
You see how the universe works?
Yeah.
By the way, the fucking group that had the name So let me tell you the funny story about this group. Rock group named Translator
Where are
Group.
they from, man?
No idea, but I'm gonna say this to you. They were signed in Columbia, which was the label we were signed to. They've been together for 20 years at that time.
Oh wow.
They suck.
Never put out one single fucking record. But the label just loved them.
Damn.
Is that not the most fucking craziest shit?
So they blocked you. So the universe blocked you. You can't have this name.
But because the universe was like, that fucking name ain't gonna work for you
got
guys.
something better.
We got something
But
better
how
for
do you come with the Fugees?
It
Because
was refugees.
refugees.
That was the name. We were like, yo, we Haitian. We refugees. Let's call ourselves refugees. And I was like, yo, that's dope, but no, that shit sound a little bit too Haitian.
How do you have the balls to move towards the Haitian culture as opposed to against it? Because I remember growing up.
Oh,
and
niggas was
I'm
from
a little
Canada.
older- I'm older
they was
than
from
you.
Paris. Yeah, I know that shit.
I'm
yeah.
older than you. Niggas, every Haitian I knew was Jamaican.
Oh,
Every Haitian I knew was Jamaican because that was the coolest fucking West Indian to be. You Haitian nigga, you a monkey nigga, and then that whole shit with the AIDS thing and the whole night. How do y'all niggas run towards the Haitian culture, man?
Yo, bro, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, my parents taught me the history. Well, I was a history geek. Like, I love history. And my mom and them would tell me about history. You know, Haiti being the first republic.
Toussaint.
1804. Three Musketeers was written by a Haitian. Chicago was discovered by a Haitian. The the Louisiana Purchase, 21 states was because of Haiti. New Orleans. I was like, damn. And niggas
Yeah,
get
your mom was on it like that.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, why they playing Haitians out like that? And then obviously I started. But I don't know if you noticed back in the '80s. Remember Zulu Nation, all that shit. So you always had that one friend that was that black extremist,
Yes, sir.
reading the books, and so I had this one friend was feeding me shit. So I was taking some of that shit in. And when I got introduced to Bob Marley, because my uncles used to listen to that dude, but I never paid attention to him at that time. Because, when you're younger,
The vibrations was different.
that was like old shit, right? When I got into high school, I bought a cassette called Soul Rebel. And I listened to Bob Marley like every fucking day. That shit changed who I am, made me want to get into philosophy and get into like, higher knowledge and all that type of stuff. So yeah, so that's how it became about.
So you guys end up with the name Fugees
Yes, sir.
because of the whole refugee situation.
Yes, sir.
And I remember when y'all first dropped the album, my cousin Fritz Celestin was like, yo, there's a Haitian rap group named fucking the Fugees.
You were like, get the fuck out of here.
I was like, get the fuck out of here. and it was the first album, Blunted on Reality.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, they Haitian. And I heard it. I was like, get these niggas the fuck out of here.
Right.
Because it was a flop. But
Right.
did you ever think when you made that shift from rap translator to Fugees that you're all going to be so big?
I always believed it was gonna be big.
Like how, my nigga? Like is that some extra voodoo shit that we don't know about? Man?
No,
Some voodoo.
listen, bro. Let me explain something to you. When you know you part of something that's bigger than you, you feel it. Like I used to always think. I remember, and God bless his soul, rest in peace, Michael Jackson. But I remember this time I used to rock with him, like talk to him every day and shit, right? And one day I asked him, like, yo, Mike, do you know the impact, like, you had on this planet, man? Like, because I was like, maybe he doesn't know. You know what he said to me? He said, I know I'm the matter and the atom to this universe. The atom? You know what an atom is, B?
Yes, sir.
That's everything.
It's like the core. It's like the core of
That's
matter.
everything. That's everything.
I'm the matter of the atom.
Of the atom.
So he knows. So he knew. So what I'm saying to you is, it's
You
like,
had that awareness.
listen, I know Einstein knew he was touching and embarking on something. Just like, you know what I mean? You don't, you have this feeling. That's what leads you to do what you do. Like, I knew my group was special. Even though Blunted wasn't, critically acclaimed. Well, somewhat critically acclaimed, but it wasn't commercially successful.
I mean, y'all sold 4 copies
Yeah.
the first week.
Yeah.
Nigga, who does 4 copies the first week?
I'm not gonna say it, but it's a couple.
Yeah, we sold 4 cars.
Yo, niggas sold 4 copies
Yeah.
the first week, man.
First week, 4. And I know my mom bought one of those 4.
Wait. We're jumping all over the place, man. We're jumping all over the place. As you guys, before you guys get the record deal, one of the things that's special about you is the live performances are unfuckwittable. You're opening it for Ice Cube. You're opening it for Latifah. You're on tour with Latifah.
Mm-hmm.
You're opening it for Biggie.
Yeah.
Like the late Notorious.
Yeah, we went on
B.I.G.
we
You guys
did a
know
couple
you're
shows
dope.
with him, yeah.
And then you do this album. Like what the like? How do you get the deal? Number one.
So wait, they was doing the tours before?
No, not before. No, while the record was flopping, while
Right.
it flopped.
Like
Oh,
how do you
okay.
get the deal? And then how do you get on these tours? And how does that feel?
We got, bro. The only way I can explain any of this to you, for you to really understand what it is there are certain things that are just meant to happen, and you can't. If I sat here and try to really dissect it and explain it, it won't even make sense to you. Like none of it makes sense, right? To the point where how I got to this guy, Khalid Bayon, who changed my life, who
Part of the whole Cool in the Game
Cool in the Game,
collective, yes.
right? Who introduced me to the guy who became my manager, David Sonnenberg, who then went and got us a deal, who was managing Jimmy Iovine at the time when Jimmy just started Interscope. Jimmy Iovine wanted to sign us, but I made a conscious decision to go with fucking
Rough House.
because I liked what they was doing with Cypress Hills and the GOAT. And Jimmy Iovine offered us
Did
the most
they
money.
have Criss Cross at the time also?
Yeah, they had Criss Cross.
Right.
Jimmy Iovine offered us the most. I went with the least. We only got $125. Jimmy Iovine was offering us $600,000. Like everything, the way it happened, the way it went down, it was supposed to happen like that. Like I be telling people, like when you look at this guy Donald Trump, for example, he didn't even think he was going to win. I knew he was going to win. Like it was supposed to happen, whether you like it or not. There are things that happen that you just can't explain how and why it happened. It just is. Period. Look at Steve Jobs, for example. Think about it. This is a guy who started Apple. He goes to some investors. They put in some money. The shit flop. They kick him off. They take his company away from him. They can't do anything with the company. Cut to 1996. Now, mind you, this is in the 80s. 96, during that time, he's doing his comeback, whatever, get his paper right. Goes to these same guys in 96 and say, listen, I want to buy this company back from you. They wanted to give it to him for free because the company was worth nothing to them. He took that company. 4 years later, he introduced the iPod. That's not by mistake, bro. You don't make mistakes like that.
And they got nothing from it.
They got nothing from it. You feel what I'm saying to you? There are things that just is what it is. Like Marcy was not supposed to be in the Fugees. As great as she was. This woman played 8 instruments at that time. Sung at that time. Act at that time. That's how Lauryn Hill got into acting, because she got Lauryn Hill into acting. Because she was doing
Sister
Broadway.
Act too. She got into
Yeah.
Sister Act, right.
You feel what I'm saying to you? So it's like, bro, I'm not even supposed to be here. Technically speaking, I'm some fucking Haitian dude, grew up in the church. Bro, you know how many Haitians in my position that were better than me, look better than me, smarter than me, didn't make it because it wasn't supposed to happen to them. That's why I'm so blessed.
Yo, let me ask you something, man. What was your role in putting the Fugees together, man? 'Cause
Everything.
let me ask you something.
I don't mean to sound like LeVar Ball right now.
No,
but
let's get into it. Get your LeVar Ball on. But like one of the biggest jokes is like, yo, Pras is the luckiest nigga in a rap game because he hooked up with these 2 fucking super talented acts,
Right.
and blew up.
Right.
But I want you to tell us for the first, like what was your role in this? Because what I also hear on the other side is like you're the heart and the glue and the soul of this group.
Yep.
Yeah. First of all, I'm going to tell you this. Someone once told me this. Luck is a talent in itself.
Fortune.
Some people master the trait of luck. And when you look at luck, it's about you trust your intuition. So if I'm lucky, then why am I damn near richer than most of the top 10 rappers out here anyway?
Mm.
That's not luck. That's a motherfucker who's sitting here, use your ingenuity, know how to spot talent, know how to use your intuition and follow it and make it work. So if I'm lucky, I'd rather be lucky than brilliant. You ever heard that before? If you had to be lucky or brilliant, which one you rather be?
I'd be fortunate.
Okay. So that's my answer to that, Playboy.
Hey, yo, internets, this episode of the Combat Jack Show is brought to you by Bevel. Bevel is the first and only shaving system designed for coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin. It's dermatologist approved and proven to prevent and reduce razor bumps, discoloration, and irritation. The Bevel razor uses a single blade, not 3, 4, 5, multiple blades like all those other caca blade companies that will chafe, just gash through your shit. One blade, which cuts hair above the skin, not beneath, so you could avoid those painful ingrown hairs. It's the smartest shave. Your first kit comes with everything you need to get started. The Bevel razor and brush, as well as priming oil, shave cream, and a restoring balm, and as many blades as you'll need until your next kit arrives. 9 to 10 customers continue to come back because they see results, a clean shave that leaves skin smooth and reduces razor bumps. Go to getbevel.com/Jack to check out the fantastic line of Bevel products and support this podcast. That's getbevel.com/Jack. Start shaving smarter today with Bevel. Get the fuck out of here with all those other bourgeois fucking shaving systems. And now back to the show. So let me ask you something, man. What was the process of recording the first album, man? Blunted on Reality. What was the production process like? Were y'all on your own? Did y'all get this deal from Rough House?
Yeah.
From Chris and Chris?
Yeah, so basically the production company we were assigned to, Khalees, they pretty much did the bulk of the production. We did production, but they were there with us,
right,
which is Clef, really, and Jerry Wonder. You know, I was helping out, whatever. But then after that, when we started going on the road, we kind of like really knew what we wanted to do, and we took the initiative. So I could say this to you. The Fugees is the perfect blend of like, we are the hip-hop version of the Avengers. Meaning that if I wasn't there, they wouldn't exist.
So who are you, Captain America or Iron Man?
Well, I don't know what I am.
Right.
But I haven't thought of that far deep
we'll
in.
get there next.
But if Lauren wasn't in the group, we wouldn't have popped off.
Right.
If Clef was in the group. So it took all three of us because each of us were special and great at what we did. And the blend was just perfect. Because I could sit here and say, if it wasn't for me, nobody would know the Fugees because I'm the one who fucking came up with Killing Me Softly.
Right.
I could say that.
Right.
Lauren could say, well, nigga, if I didn't sing this shit, nobody would give a fuck. Because there was 20 niggas before me who sung it. Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston. Everybody sung that record before me. It didn't pop off. My version popped off because my vocals was on it. True indeed. Clef could be like, 1 time, 2 time. That gave it that. You see what I'm saying to you? Like, hey, yo, bro, if you got a Wraith, what's more important, the engine or the key?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you? It's just one of those chicken or the egg type of situation, you know? So everything that happened, I kind of like masterfully crafted it to happen the way it happened. The only thing that I wish I had more control over were the situation with Clef and Lauren.
Right. And we'll get to that.
Right.
We'll
That's the only
get to
thing that I wish I had more control.
Right.
But other than that, bro.
One thing I didn't know was that the album, you guys completed the album in 1992 when the shit was like more hardcore, like they had Onyx and the whole nine.
Yeah.
The album didn't drop until 1995.
No, it dropped in 94.
94, so like 2 years later.
Yeah.
Why? Politics, like the fucking...
No, not politics. Actually, we finished it, and then they dropped a single, and I don't know how it happened, but I know we dropped a single in I never forget, it was the fall of 93. Yeah. Wait, the album came out in 93. Yeah, album came out in 93 or 94. No, sorry, album came out in 94.
2 years after y'all finished it.
Yeah, the album.
Hip hop was moving super fast.
Well, we came in, so in anything in life, you either want to be the first one or the last one.
Not the...
You never want to be in the middle. Because if you're in the middle, you're getting caught out there, right? So we caught that wave, the Onyx, the Fushnikins, that
Aggressive.
the aggressive
when you
shit.
When you look at Bloodton on reality,
it's
that shit is like.
that was that whole hip hop shit, right?
I expected y'all niggas to have like fucking machetes,
right,
and shit.
right,
Big hammers, like
right.
fucking,
But that was the shit,
right.
By the time
A big lock on your neck,
right? By the time we drop, you know when I knew it was over. Never forget this. We went to this college radio station with us. Taish Harris was this promotion woman in Columbia who had Nas. She was in love with Nas. And she took us to the radio station. And we are sitting outside waiting to be interviewed. This little small nigga, I see a small nigga walk in.
Who's that small nigga?
You know where I'm going with this?
No, I don't know.
Listen, so this nigga walks in and start interviewing the nigga. And then the nigga played his record. I sat there.
What was the record?
Hold up. I looked at Clef. I said, Numui. That means in Creole.
We're dead.
We're dead.
Numui.
Because I knew that nigga shifted. That was the shift.
Nas?
Nope. Nas came a second later. Buckshot.
Oh, shit.
I knew we were
Who
done.
got the props, all that shit?
No. Who got the props was before that. Remember when come follow me? I got you. That record, cause we going in with boof bop.
Martin was like,
right. So we coming, so we just finished shooting this video. We on crack cocaine right now, Bobby Brown type of shit, right?
These niggas is on ecstasy.
Yo, we sit down. I told you, small nigga with the little fucking bucket hat comes walking in. I knew it was over. I knew it was done. But we were troopers. We were like, yo, we gonna ride this. We Haitian nigga. We gonna ride this one out. So we didn't have the records, but let me tell you what we had. We had the shows. So that's what kept us alive.
Because like I said, y'all were training like with the best, with Latifah.
So now
with Ice Cube and the whole nine.
So what saved us for about a year, Salam Remy saved us with the remix.
How did Salam come into the joint, man?
So my product manager, Jeff Burrows.
What up, Jeff Burrows? I've known Jeff Burrows since college, my man.
So I went to Jeff Burrows when they were like, yo, nigga, why are we not at the Grammys? I just happened to ask that nigga that shit, you know. He said, you dumb Haitian nigga. That's because you only sell 12 records. You want to be at the Grammys? Get a fucking hot record. So, you know what? I'm going to fix you niggas, man. Because you Haitian niggas. I like your Haitian niggas. But y'all niggas be...
Yo, I go back with Jeff, man.
Yo, Jeff my nigga.
No, I go back when he was in dental school. I could tell you stories about Jeff.
Oh,
Jeff.
wow. Okay.
I was in law school. He was in dental school. Like, from Syracuse to fucking Howard. I know fucking Jeff Burrows.
So, Salam was on fire with the Buckshot remix. That he did, you know, Super Cat, all that shit. So, he's like, listen, I'm going to bring you to this dude named Salam. Brings us to Salam to do a remix to
Y'all niggas was dead.
Yeah.
How did they not drop y'all? Y'all niggas sold 4,500 copies.
Yo, so
The shows. It got to be the shows.
No, the
Y'all
shows.
niggas was dead.
They did believe. They didn't know what the fuck to do with us, but they were like, just let these motherfuckers do.
You're cultivating a following.
Let's not close the budget yet.
Yeah.
I had a budget of $5,000.
So we do the remix.
Which one? Nappy Heads.
Nappy Heads.
Wow.
That's what saved our life. And by the way, the company didn't even believe in that fucking record. Salam happened to be friends with Flex. And said, Flex, yo, because Salam, not friends, he was working with Flex. Flex would kind of like play the bed of the music, you know, and it was just like this annoying music in the background. And at some point, Flex just, chiba chiba ya, well I'm a Libra ya, bum 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 bum.
That
beat.
Yeah, I was tight. Y'all niggas got me because I heard the fucking remix first. Then bought the first album. And I was like, yeah. But then the vocab was the next single.
Yeah,
the next single.
Yeah, so niggas
and
like,
the vocab was
came.
like when y'all did the vocab remix. Because the first vocab remix was some old guitar shit. And then y'all niggas like the next remix. I was like, yo. And I was like, yo, these niggas is crazy, but they don't have an album.
Yeah. So after that, label was like, okay. If y'all can figure this whole shit, y'all
Salam
niggas
Remy
go
Haitian shit
all
out.
that shit.
Whack album, dope album shit out.
Y'all may have something. And we went back to the drawing board.
Yo, let me ask you something, man. How did Lauren develop as an MC? Because you met her as a
Oh,
singer.
so let me tell you what happened. So I think I forgot to tell you. So the one thing that I'm great at, I'm a strategist. So I went to Lauren one day and I said, yo, this is doing the whole booth pop thing. I said, yo, you know what'd be crazy? If you can spit. She said, what do you mean? I said, yo, you got MC Light, Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah. I mentioned Roxanne Shante. And the reason I mentioned her, I went and bought all their CDs and had her study it. I said, if you can spit, man, you'll be the most dangerous motherfucker on the planet. Rest is history.
I don't understand that because you can buy CDs for anybody. And they be anybody. Lauren, to this date, is one of the top MCs of all time.
No, of course.
Of all time.
Of course.
Like, Pras, you know that.
No, of
like,
course.
you can't just play records for any fucking Joe Schmo, Jane Schmaine, and they be like, she's one of the fucking
she's a
best
savant.
MCs of all times.
Right. It
Like,
just,
I pity any nigga rhyming after her.
nah, it goes back to what I was saying to you. The universe was plotting for us. I didn't know she was a monster. I just came up with the idea. Like, yo, it'd be dope if you... So we was writing some shit for her, whatever, and then we wrote like 2 rhymes for her, and the rest she wrote all her shit. And we was like, yo, I'm good.
So when you hear, when's the first time you hear Lauren? It's like, yo, oh my God, we got a Nas here, we got a Jay-Z, we got a Biggie here. Like when do you realize this chick?
I'm gonna tell you when I knew. I mean, I knew she was nice, but I'm gonna tell you when I knew she was dangerous. Even in Fugees, because that's the first record we recorded. Yeah, dope, cool.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. When she did, how many mics do I rip on a deli?
Yeah.
Many.
That verse.
That wordplay was sick.
Yeah, I knew she was.
Do y'all niggas get nervous? Like, oh shit, like the chick is like honestly, her pen game is crazy. Like, do y'all get nervous? Like, yo.
We were kids, man. We just was each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, say this. Nah, don't say that. Oh, you be dope, you say this shit. You know, like, it was just vibes, you know?
So Columbia, they look at y'all, like Rough House Columbia, like, all right, y'all got 2 remixes, y'all doing the shows. We'll give y'all a little, because I worked in the industry at the time. I know the budget, like a good budget was like 300,000.
We got $1.25.
$1.25. That's like, y'all niggas signed to like priority or whatever. No shots of priority. Y'all niggas get a budget for 125. How do y'all approach the score?
We said we're gonna build our own studio.
Booger Basement,
So we built
which is already existing at the time, right?
Yeah, but it did, but it didn't. I mean, like, we went and got equipment because we knew we couldn't afford to go rent studio and all that. So we're gonna build our own studio, put the money into it. We could only afford 2 producers at the time. That was Salam. He got $25K. So this is out of 125. He got $25K. He got then we had Diamond D, paid him like $10K, and the rest. So we each made. The 3 of us each made $1,200 from the $1.25.
Right.
And that shit was like, yo, I get to buy instead of
Were you buying iceberg?
No, I'm saying as far as I was thinking about my food because I was eating,
Chicken wings.
and fried rice
What are
hard.
you buying now?
What
You
I'm
going to
saying?
Mr. Chow's now?
No, I didn't even know what the fuck that was at the time. I go to Kentucky Fried Chicken because I was like,
Oh, that's a step up.
what with the biscuits? Yeah, stop playing, man.
So Fugees, arguably one of the biggest records of all time, was a mistake. Let's talk about that.
Mistakenly. Well, yes and no. It was Well, it was so funny because Salam had the beat. It was for Fat Joe. I got to give a big
How
shout
do y'all
out
get
to
it from Fat Joe?
We didn't get it from Fat Joe. It was for Fat Joe. Fat Joe didn't like the record. Salam played it for Clef and Lauren. They called me like, yo, you need to get your ass over here to the city. Hear this shit. So I go, 4th of July, I never forget it, 4th of July weekend. I go to the city. I listen to the record. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't understand what the fuck it was. I didn't get the beat. Doom, 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 doom. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Because my ears is more commercially appeal. Like, I have a commercial ear, right? So I was like, I didn't know what that was. And then she went and tried hooks on it. She tried like 1,000 hooks.
Spent the whole day.
We're tired, ready to leave. As we about to leave, I hear go. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? She said, what? I said, what was that you just humming? She said, humming what? I said, hum that shit you was just humming while you was packing your shit. And she got on the mic, started humming the shit. Ooh, la, 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 la. Gunshot! I said, this is it. I was like, this is it.
Amazing.
Word. Just my chick.
I knew it was it. She didn't even want to use that record because she had did it for her friends, some mixtape shit they were doing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Shit for a mixtape.
Mixtape.
We got a budget for 125.
Come on, man.
Killing Me Softly was killing Soundboy.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did that shift?
She didn't like Killing Me Softly.
Why not?
She just thought it was too R&B. I was like, yo, this is the one, yo.
You knew.
Bro, it's my idea to do the record. So I had to know. That's not something you do by mistake, right? You don't just get up and say, you're a hip-hop group. How? There's no way. Something in the universe has to bring that shit to you. In that era, 94, 95?
And like you said, there was other artists who made an attempt.
Yeah, I know
make that.
10. I can name you 10 different artists that resung that record.
And the difference was...
And that were huge monsters. Luther, Whitney, out of here.
But it wasn't hip-hop.
It wasn't Fugees shit.
And even then, when y'all recorded that shit, rap radio wasn't fucking with y'all. It was a rock radio that fucked with y'all.
The
right?
rock record played it first.
K-Rock.
K-Rock.
Wow. Like, how does K-Rock break the Fugees? How does fucking K-Rock
because
break the Fugees?
We were known for our show. So you gotta remember, even though we were hip hop, we were considered like somewhat rock and roll, alternative, all that shit. Because they singing, they got the band. This is cool. They just need that hit record. So the rock station, this DJ was like, let me show you how God works. The name of the record originally was called Killing a Soundboy. The dude heard the Fugees come out, Fugees Live. He liked Fugees Live, but he couldn't play it. He looks at the back of the fucking album and he sees Killing Me Softly. And he's like, yo, what the fuck is this? This can't be Killing Me Softly with Roberta Flack. Played it. That nigga went straight to radio with the shit. Now, had he seen Killing a Soundboy, he would have never even tried to listen to it.
Right.
You see how the universe works?
Yeah,
I keep going back to the
right
universe.
Right directions, the right decisions at the right time, man. You guys didn't have, like, with regard to the label, they supported you, they gave you a second chance. But the expectations weren't big. They were like, if you go gold, you're good.
I told them niggas we were going to sell 10 million records.
Why? How? Like, what the fuck?
Yo, bro,
Pras,
listen.
what are you smoking?
Let me say something to you.
Sour Premium.
I remember, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. When the album was done, it was completely done, mixed, mastered. Well, it wasn't mastered. It was mixed. It was done. It was sequenced, everything. And one day I went to Booger Basement. I never forget. It was a daytime. And I just sat in the studio by myself, and I listened to the whole album all the way down.
Skits, the whole nine, John Forte, everything.
Everything. I cried.
Why'd you cry?
Because I knew God was good. I knew we did what we were supposed to do. We was like, yo, when Source Magazine were like, them two niggas is whack, send them back to Haiti, whatever.
They did that shit?
Yeah, Source Magazine did that bullshit. That's when the motherfuckers out of publication.
Wait, they said them two Haitian niggas sent them back? Like, who's on the cover?
I was like, I'm not even from Haiti. Like, why I'm going back to Haiti for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas send me, tell them go back to Brooklyn. Don't send me back to Haiti.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Send me to Mise, yo. But anyway, so we were like, yo, that's why it's called The Score, because we were settling the score. That's why we named the album The Score. So I listened to the album, man. I was like, man. You know how you do something, man? You're just proud of something you did, man.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I was just proud, man. I was really proud, like, wow, I came a long way, you know?
So you guys go from projected at goal, which is 500,000. You guys are chasing LNS Morissette. You guys become the #1 record in the country. At what point do you get your first royalty check? That is $1 million. You get your first royalty check of all time. Because you didn't get no royalty check from Blunted on Reality.
Oh, no, we didn't. I got my $1 million almost instantly. Like within 3-4 months.
What the fuck do you do with $1 million check, dude?
Bro, I was out of my mind.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, like you invest.
No more Kentucky Fried Chicken now. I'm starting to venture into the grill.
Mr. Child's Noble.
I start fucking with Mr. Childs, yeah. Not Noble yet. I didn't get into Noble yet.
That sauteed chicken is fucking amazing, B.
Yeah, I start fucking with Mr. Child, yeah.
How's that change your life, man?
Man, no, it's, I wanted more. I was like, this can't be it.
Now, you was able to get that $1 million royalty because the budget was so low.
Yeah.
You guys recouped that 10 times over, I would imagine.
We recouped that the first week.
Wow.
And then your publishing check is $5 million independently each. My nigga, what do you I can't even comprehend. Like the next day you come out, what do you do? The next day after 5 months,
you go do the shit that everybody does. You go buy the house.
Cars.
You go buy your mama a house. But you know what?
were you smart with your money?
I never was excessive.
Did you get a Rolex?
Nah, I hate that watch. My first watch I ever bought was an AP.
Okay.
I was the first nigga to wear an AP.
Okay.
Facts. Just like I'm the first nigga to wear Patek. Facts. I went and bought an AP platinum skeleton face, $190,000. Boom.
You could afford it. That's easy. That's a drop in the bucket.
At that time, still is, but yeah.
So let me ask you something, man. Like the Fugees is the hottest group on the planet, and like I said before, man, niggas is looking at Lauren, niggas is looking at Wyclef, niggas is looking at Pras. But do you feel a certain way that Lauren and Wyclef have a certain level of heat that you don't?
Not at all.
Why?
Because I just don't. I'm not cut like that. I'm the ultimate team player. I never see a nigga's success or pockets and feel like I want that or I should be that. Never. That's why I can sit here today and say I'm blessed. And when I say I'm blessed, man, people be saying that shit. They throw that word out very loosely. Bro, these are not loose words that I'm just hurling around here, B. I'm blessed like, nigga, I live in Soho. I live in Beverly Hills. I drive a $400,000 car.
Which is?
A Wraith. Okay? My wrist look like a shish kebab, B. This is 50 racks right here. This right here is a Patek, B, 100 grand. And this is my everyday watch, bro.
Light.
This is light. I'm blessed, bro. Like, so what the fuck am I mad about? And by the way, my best is yet to come. My best is around the corner in my mind. I haven't even touched upon my greatness yet. I haven't. What I've been doing is making sure the group got to where it got to.
Right.
Now it's my turn. I'm good. I'm happy Clef was killing it. I'm happy Lauren was killing it. And you know how, by the way, you know how you know I was happy? Because I was on the road supporting that nigga. I was supporting Lauren. That's how you know what I'm saying is facts. I never once hated on their success, and I never did, never will. If anything, I was a fucking cheerleader. Real talk. Because that's how my heart is. That's why I'm blessed. Feel me? So when these pussy niggas out here talking about this nigga's lucky, nah, nigga, I'm blessed. Because God knows my heart. He know what I do. It's not about luck. So God gives me that ingenuity. He put that shit in my brain cells to be able to do what I'm doing and not be a statistics like these fucking niggas out here that come out here, they killing the game, and then you read about them years later, niggas is broke. You know what I mean? Broke niggas out here. Yo, let me explain something to you. You got niggas out here thinking because they making $1 million, $2 million, $5 million. They think them niggas think they rich. That's not, nigga. I'm building wealth. I'm not trying to be rich. I was rich when I was fucking 16 years old when I got $250,000 on some bullshit.
How'd you get $250,000?
Hustling, not hustling like that, but like did a record for some nigga in Japan, and I was making.
This is before the Fugees?
Yeah, this is why the Fugees was trying to get the shit together. Clef would
Yo,
tell you.
You had $250,000, nigga. What are you doing? 16 years old with a
Clef
quarter.
knows me, man.
But I'm asking you, man. What are you doing with?
I bought a car, doing dumb shit, pay my student loans and shit like that. You know what I'm saying to you? Come on, B.
Yo, this is
So,
the real prize.
Yo, bro, listen. That's one thing, man. And I know this is all coming from God. That's why I praise Him every day and every night. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, when you ask me about that, to this day, the only thing I regretted is that we didn't do a follow-up album to the score.
What happened? When did you realize? When did you realize after 10 million fucking plus records sold worldwide, right?
20.
20 million records sold worldwide. When did you realize, like, well,
Oh, I know I was on the Titanic.
right? How? Like,
Oh,
when
I
did you
knew
realize?
that.
When did you realize that Clef and Lauren had a relationship, and you really didn't know about that shit? Like, when? Did
I felt it, but I'm saying to you, I always knew this shit was going to hit an iceberg. That's
How?
why I had my life jacket on.
How did you know that, man? Keyjon, egg, man.
I had my life,
Keyjon.
my vibes, man, my intuition.
Like, you knew that was it. You knew the score was it.
I knew that.
Wow.
And then when you find out about the relationship, what do you do? What do you say? Do you go to Lauren first, or you go to Wyclef first?
I went to the nigga. I was like, yo, bro, man, I told you from day one you shouldn't fuck with her. But he's a grown man. She's a grown woman. What the fuck I'm going to say? I just told him, nigga, bad move. Like,
and what did he say? Like, man, I fucked up, or like, yeah, you was right, or like,
man,
I got this. We gonna do another album.
No, nigga was like, man, fuck out of here. You know, type of shit.
Did that happen because it was always available? They recording together. They probably spend a lot of time.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's just listen, we in the industry, man. You naturally, when you're around someone constantly, you naturally going to be on that vibe. But see, I was about my money. So I was never thinking that, because if I had knew that, I would have snapped. I would have, jumped on that quick.
That'd have been a whole different story, man.
It'd have been a whole different story. It'd have been at least 2-3 more albums. I tell you that much. Nah, I'm just fucking
You would have stretched.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
No, but we would have had score volume 3, nigga, 40 million records. So
what my man Ike said, anime. No, I'm playing. It's jokes. But yeah, and I'm just saying, like, it's just that I felt like if you was gonna go there, you had to really go there. You couldn't play with that.
Couldn't happen, because both of them was such a.
No,
both of them were primal force.
Yeah, not only that, but because she's so emotional, she's not one of those people you toy around with. Like, love is something she takes very, very seriously. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm not saying he didn't love her, but I don't think. Well, look, I
He
don't
didn't give
know.
her the love that she deserved. You think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The bottom line is he shouldn't have crossed that line.
Right.
But see, one could make the argument, had he not crossed the line, maybe the vibe wouldn't be what it was. So I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying to you?
Right. Sorry about that. What I find amazing is that a lot of the DNA in the Carnival was supposed to be the second Fugees.
Yeah.
album. Can you talk about that?
Well, the plan was we're going to do one more Fugees album, and then we go break off and do our own thing. And that's why if you hear the Carnival part, by the way, if the Carnival was the next Fugees album,
Oh my God. How many units did the Carnival sell?
like 4 or 5.
Right.
But you imagine Fugees on that shit. I mean, because they would have been Fugees, right?
Yes,
So it wouldn't have been straight what it is now, but it would have been like. Anyway, and then somehow it just stage left type of shit. Nigga pivoted, and then it went into the Carnival, and then the rest is history.
So you have, like, out of the whole aftermath of the Fugees, the score, you have the Miseducation, Lauryn Hill, and you have the Carnival. Both groundbreaking albums. In 2017, I listened to both albums, and I know which album is better. Which one do you think is the better album?
They're 2 different albums.
But I'm saying, like, which one can you listen to easier in 2017?
Probably Lawrence, I would say.
Really?
But I like Clef. Listen, I'll be honest with you. They're 2 different albums.
Right.
I would say they both 2 masterful albums. Period. Those albums are
Masterful.
masterpieces.
I mean, one of my favorite albums of all time
Masterpieces.
is The Carnival. And
Master-
part of that is because I'm Haitian.
Right.
And when you hear the melodies that you heard in church.
Masterpiece.
Right.
He was brilliant on that. Period. And I think Miseducation was brilliant too in for what it was. They both were great to me. I'll give it that to them. Gunshots to both of them on that one.
When you venture out into your own solo album,
Mm-hmm.
like your whole solo venture, like Ghetto Superstar, the whole night, what does that do for you, man? Does that take you away from like the drama of the collective? That's like, okay, this is a validation for myself, or is like I'm still holding the torch for the team?
I don't even think about it, man. Just kind of like just vibing, man. Doing experiments and trying to you gotta also remember. So during that whole series of dealing with the Fugees, I was behind the scene keeping that shit together because that shit was so vital, man.
Like, how was it, man, when y'all would try to go to like a session, and shit explode into a argument?
I was the soundboard. I was the dude like.
Yo, Lauren, yo, Clef, like.
I had to be the one that kind of like massaging either one of them at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what it is. I mean, that's what a team player do. You know, it's what it was. I accepted it.
You say that Lauren is one of the most honest artists of all time.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
There's nothing.
Because I'll be honest, from the outside looking in, like when I look at Lauren's career, right, I'm like, damn, like she was at the top, and she's going through her thing, and I don't understand her right now. So she's strange to me.
She's strange to everyone,
Right.
but she is one of those true, honest artists like Miles Davis, Jimi Hendrix, Prince, Michael Jackson. That's not to take anything away from these artists out here. Some great artists out here. But you got a lot of artists that will compromise. Take a nigga like me. I'm in between the two of them, right? I'm definitely about the arts. But if a nigga come to me with $200 million, nigga, you need me to do what? Fried chicken who?
Catch
Okay.
that shit like Hammer.
Let's go. You know, I'm gonna try to figure this shit out. Lauryn Hill will laugh in the face of that. As a matter of fact, she'll look at that as a disrespect. Like, you trying to buy me? I can't be bought. Me, I wouldn't say I can't be bought. You know, my dad once told me, he said, listen, money cannot buy everything. But what money can buy, more money can. So me, yeah, you can't buy me, but if you throw more money at it, you buy me. But she ain't fucking with that. That's the only person that I know, honestly, no bullshit. I don't give, everybody else can be bought. I don't give a fuck who it is. You put that right amount of money in front of them, they're going to waver. They're going to bend. And she doesn't. She doesn't bend. She doesn't waver. She doesn't break.
Humility. You said humility is in the way of the Fugees reunion. What do you mean by that?
I mean, just some people just gotta, some people just gotta kind of like,
Like I watch Game of Thrones, right?
Okay, I never watched Games of Thrones.
And the chick Daenerys, she's like the new queen, and she's like to this king, she's like, I can't fuck with you until you bend the knee, and he won't bend the knee, so they can't see eye to eye.
Well, there's a saying that goes, the fall come before the pride, right?
Right.
So you gotta know sometime to bend, because it'll get you a lot further. This is African saying, man, that I tweeted. It's a great fucking saying, man. I gotta look it up because it speaks so much to not just people in general, but to even us as black people. Like our struggles, why we struggle and go through what we go through. And it's simply because this is a saying that goes, let me tell you, it goes just like this. This is some deep shit. It goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. see what I'm saying to you? So that goes back to the humility. What I'm saying to you, humility means even when you're right, you got to be able to say that you're wrong
Right.
for the greater good. You know what I'm saying to you? So, yeah, that's what I meant by that.
Pras, any regrets, man?
Who?
Any regrets?
Regrets of what?
Anything?
Why?
I mean, what I've heard you say, like the only regret you've ever wished that you've had.
I don't regret. I just
is
wish.
that
I
you wish
can't
you could
regret.
have protected Lauren.
Yeah, I mean, I wish. Yeah, I mean,
Like, what do you mean by that?
meaning like I wish that I should have spoken when I knew. But
What would you have said? Because you can't
you
get in
can't
the
say
way of a
anything. But at
relationship.
least what I've learned is, even if you know someone have to go through their trial and tribulation, you have to let them know that because one day they're gonna sit back and say to themselves, I wasn't listening to him, but he did tell me.
Right.
See, it's kind of like, think about this. In this era we're in right now, people are more fascinated by if something's happening to someone, for them to, record that shit on Facebook Live versus to go and try to help the person, right? You are just at fault at, say some dudes are beating up on some elderly person.
Or like these kids that watched somebody drown recently.
Right. You just as guilty. Like
The nigga filming that shit from somebody
right,
drowning.
like what the fuck is up with that? Yo, you ain't got no soul? I don't understand that bullshit, B. Like niggas, but you know what it is? And I tell people, man, this country enables people and perpetuate the bullshit.
Yes.
Because if a nigga knew he was going to jail for 3 years for some shit like that, it's all... See, our system is so fucked up. That's a whole different conversation. But the point I'm trying to say to you is that I shouldn't have stood by idly and just said, well, they'll figure this shit out. Even though in my heart I know the shit was wrong. I should have been
But
like...
you were young and you didn't know.
I knew it was wrong. I just felt like
It wasn't your place.
It's not in my place. But
It was your place.
it was my... Yo, bro. Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is injustice anywhere.
There's injustice everywhere.
It's threat to justice everywhere.
Yes, sir.
So, that was a threat to me, what was happening.
But you didn't think it affected you.
I didn't, right, when it did. You feel what I'm saying to you? When it did affect me. Like, I'm not even talking about my money, fuck that. I'm talking about it affected me because that was my little sister.
That was your family.
That's my family.
And Clef was your brother.
Cliff was my brother. But you got to make tough decisions. You got to be able...
Especially in the
That's
family.
why now I don't fuck around, bro. Like, if I see something, I don't give a fuck. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Like I'm going to give you an example. Like, this whole thing with the cops and all that bullshit. Yo, bro, y'all motherfuckers cops, y'all wrong, you fucking wrong. Period. I got family who are cops, but these cops are killing these black men innocently. You're fucking wrong. Now, that's not an attack to the whole police force. That's an attack to the bad fucking cops that are getting away with murder. Not, I don't want to, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I don't, nah, man, fuck
all
that.
that-
Fuck all that
pussy
bullshit.
shit. Yeah.
That's that pussy shit. So back then I was
No
on that,
shots against
I was
pussy.
I was on that pussy shit. I should have been like, yo, Clef, that's some fucked up bitch shit you doing. Yo, L Boogie, that nigga is whack for what he's doing. But that's on you. I'm just saying what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yo, Pras, man, like you've taken your career to different levels, man. You've invested in a lot of things. Your acting career, like the Skid Row thing from a couple of years ago, was very impactful, man. What are you doing now, man?
I'm doing a lot of things, man. I'm just a renaissance man. That's how I look at myself.
Yeah.
I'm curating shit. I got my project I'm creating, Pras Presents, I'm putting this album together.
Independently or?
Well, it is, but it isn't. I mean, but it's my shit.
Right.
I don't understand how niggas is still signing deals.
Goddamn.
In this era?
Shout out to Rock
Fuck
Nation.
yo, bro, why would... Think of it like this. I'm on a plantation. The master comes to me and say, yo, all right, nigga, you serve your time. Here's a horse. Here's your freedom paper. And there's a 40-acre and a mule over here. And I want to come back on the plantation to help the master out.
It's a comfort.
You know what I do? I go to the master and say, yo, how can we do business together?
How can I sell
Because
some
you
of my
got
40 acres to you?
you got distribution. I got a bunch of bananas that's growing in the back of that 40 acres you just gave me. I need you to help me distribute the shit. But I own my shit. Like, I'm not coming here picking no cottons for you, motherfucker. You feel me? Yeah, that's something different. Because now the master, like, okay, he's an entrepreneur. But no, I said, hey, master, take back the horse. I'm going to burn this freedom paper up. I want to come live back on that fucking farm or whatever the fuck.
my guy said.
Fuck out of here. So nah, man, I own my shit, man. Everything I do, I invest in my own shit. Listen, bro, I look at it like this. I could take 100 grand, walk in the strip club, make it rain. Or I could take that same 100 grand and invest in my shit and go make $1 million. Which sound better. I'd rather go invest in my own shit. That's how I look at the shit.
Yeah.
Fuck I gotta lose. It's my shit. It's me. You know what I'm saying to you? That's how I look at it, B. So I'm doing that. I'm developing some film, television. And obviously I'm doing my investment shit, international shit up in Africa, Asia. You know, I'm doing my shit. I just move, man. I just like moving around, just like meeting people and helping people and doing dope shit. I feel like I'm in my prime, man. I'm about to do some really dope shit.
It's dope, man. You look great too, man. What's your workout regimen, man? What's your workout regimen, man? What are you not eating, man?
I don't eat nothing that's not natural. I don't eat fucking sweets. I don't fucking, eat junk food. I don't, I'm just about health, man. I told you, it's health, wealth, family.
Yes, sir. Last question, man. Who's your top 5 MCs?
Of all time.
Of all time. No
order.
No order.
Biggie. Eric B. I mean, not Eric B. Rakim. I'm gonna put Pac on there. Not that I don't think Pac is the MC like a Biggie is, but that was my man.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. He's my favorite. I put him
in Jersey. Like he left a footprint in Jersey.
I would say you got to put Nas in that, and shit. You know what? You got to put Jay.
Amazing. Your Pras, man. This has been a great interview, man. Anything else you want to leave us with, man?
Man, first of all, thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support. Just want to thank everybody who just, tuning in, just listening to me talk shit. That's what life is about, man. Why am I not the most blessed person on the planet? I'm sitting here talking shit on a platform, my fucking opinion. It's not that the best thing in the fucking planet, B. It's the best thing in the world. Ain't got nothing to complain about. I complain about my Wi-Fi not going fast enough. Why these people in Africa and Haiti eating mud cake? You feel me? It's the best thing, B. We always complain about what we don't have, B. We don't appreciate what we do have. Gotta appreciate what you have, man. I appreciate this, man. To be sitting here, I'm not that guy. I know a lot of you pussy niggas out here would love for me to come and be like, man, that nigga Pras is struggling, man. That people, man, fuck y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying to you. And yo, let me say this to you.
Yeah, I'm way.
Hey, yo, listen, and I want to say this for everyone out here who is struggling and trying to figure out their way out. Please use me as a testament to all is possible. Yo, I am that breathing, living thing to prove that everything and anything is possible. Period. You feel me? All is possible. That's what I leave with y'all niggas with, man. And by the way, if you're making some money, man, invest your shit. Don't blow your wad, man, like these dumb niggas out here doing this shit.
Yo, I've thanked Wyclef personally. He's been on the show twice, man.
John Forte.
And John Forte. But no. Specifically, John Forte's been on the show, but you specifically. I remember when it was tough to be Haitian, man. Like, I grew up in that time when it wasn't safe.
Yeah.
And I remember, not that I remember compromising, but I remember a lot of my peers would rather option to be Jamaican than Haitian.
You know what's
y'all
so funny?
motherfuckers made that shit so fucking cool to be Haitian.
I never ever
like when
had
you
that
when
problem.
you hear Rick Ross shouting Zoes right now, Zoe Pound, and you go to the West Indian
Future,
Parade,
everybody,
Future, and you see the floats. We got at least 4 or 5 floats right now.
Yo.
Like y'all niggas made that shit possible, and I can't thank y'all enough because my sons and daughter feel so much pride being Haitian Americans, man.
Yo, B, being Haitian is the best shit, B. I'm telling you. And I'm happy to be. That was always my dream, yo. I always said I want to put Haiti on the map.
Word? For real?
I swear on my life. That was our dream, man. When I met Clef, I was like, yo, Clef, we're going to put Haiti on the map.
You got a lot of Haitian education when you were younger, right?
Yeah. I was like,
Like you knew about the revolution and, and the
yeah,
pride
of
and all
course.
that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
before.
of
Most
course.
of us did.
But I was like, yo, I want to put Haiti on the map. And me and Clef set out to do that. That's why you can hear him blunted. You say, oh, Pras, Sak Passe, man. Yeah, man, I parle haïtien. Like, we wanted people to know, like, yo, B, it's fly to be Haitian. Fuck y'all niggas. Like, yo, we got history on our side. What the fuck y'all niggas got?
History.
We got history.
First
we
Republic
fucking
ever to defeat
have an impact
fucking
on this planet.
imperial
We
slavery.
gave Israel their fucking last vote to become a state after World War II. That means something. You know what I'm saying to you? Fuck y'all niggas, man. Y'all gonna respect Haitians, man. That's why, I gotta say, I never said I was Jamaican. I never said I was from Paris. I never said I was from Montreal.
I'm from Martinique.
Martinique. These pussy niggas out here, yo. Y'all straight up like, yo, I'm from Haiti.
Yes, nigga.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something, B. The sexiest shit. Let me tell you something. The sexiest shit is when you in Europe. Nigga be like, what's your name? I'm like, my name is Michelle. Where you from? From Haiti. You from Haiti? Then you be like, Don't parle français. Like, oh, where you talking about français? Where you? Them niggas, them women love Haitians.
What country specifically?
Anywhere in Europe. I'm just saying that because they know. Yo, you know they know the history better than we do.
Of course, we can't know I want to be clear. Internets in the U.S., they will never allow us to know the full history of Haiti because how it impacts black nationalism, black liberation.
Yo, you go to South America and you say you Haitian, they're like, oh shit. Yo, do you know we helped liberate South America?
I mean, we helped make
Niggas don't even know.
America become a superpower by liberating, by effectuating the Louisiana Purchase.
Of course. 21 states for $8 million. My fucking
Napoleon was
apartment
like,
costs more than that.
I'm out of here.
Yo, bro, my apartment costs more than that.
That's crazy.
Like, that's some real shit. 21 states, $8 million? Because we defeated Napoleon and America was betting against us. They try to get the Dominicans to fight against us. We whooped their ass and Napoleon and then gave them niggas their independence.
And them niggas still got the
Man, I'm out of here, man.
Niggas still got the nerve to
Let
call
me
us
go eat.
niggas.
Let me go eat my lumbie, man.
Lumbee, yo.
Espoir, whoosh.
Yo, internets, man. Pras Michelle, man. Yo, King, what's up, man?
Yo, man, this is, another one. I feel like I was in hip hop class. You know what I mean? Tied a lot of pieces together. Salute the Pras, man.
Yes, sir. Yo, internets, you know what it is, man. Dream those dreams and then man up, woman up, and live those dreams. Because life without dreams is black and white, and the universe flows in technicolor and surround sound. Yo, Haitien, Kembe, Campe.